Welcome back to EdTech School. This week's video is about classroom energizers. What to do when your students lose concentration. The first two energizers are for primary school. Ping Tho is a very interactive game. The teacher calls out a color and the body part. Students must find an object in the room that has that color and then touch the object with the selected body part. For example, if the teacher calls out red nose, students need to find an object that is red and touch it with their nose. The teacher continues calling colors and body parts. To spice things up, you can add an element of competition to this game. Students that are too slow in completing the task can be asked to sit down. The last remaining student is the winner. Sports gallery is a very intensive example of an energizer. The teacher calls out different sports skills like juggling a soccer ball, dancing like a ballerina, batting a baseball. The students have to mimic them for at least 10 seconds. After a while, the teacher speeds up the tempo. I picked out two fun energizers for high school too. The first one is called Lie to Me. This energizer is a fun way to get to know your students better. The students have to tell 3 facts about their lives. Something that happened to them. 2 of them should be true and 1 should be a lie. The other students have to find out and vote on which one is a lie. The second energizer for high school is called Blind Artist. This is one of my personal favorites. Have your students form pairs. The students can see each other. One student gets a drawing you prepared earlier. The student holding the drawing needs to give good instructions to the other student. The other students need to draw it without being able to see the original picture. When you use this energizer as a revision activity, you let the pair explain the rest of the class what the drawing is about. Last but not least, I found some energizers that adult students should like. The first one is Thumbs Up. No one is too old for compliments. This energizer lets students feel better about themselves by sharing compliments. Each student gets a paper on their back. Every student has to write down a compliment on the paper on the backs of every student. Afterwards, the students can read their paper and all the compliments they have been given. The last energizer, Countdown, looks very simple, but is actually pretty hard. Students have to count from 1 to 20. There is one rule though, there is no particular order among the students. Students have to yell the consecutive number whenever they want. But when 2 students yell the number at the same time, you have to start counting from 1 again. Wonder how long it takes until you reach 20? For more energizers, check out our blog post. We'll put a link in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for weekly EdTech tips or follow me on Twitter at BookWidgets. Thanks for watching and see you next week.